So it is February 17th and we just had a crazy storm last night. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, that is not good, but also could have been worse. Oh, there's so much water in the ground. Look at this. So I just found out where the tree broke off from. So this is where it broke and then it came all the way down here. Fitzgerald! Alright, let's do a proper intro. Hi everyone, Samuel here, welcome back to another video. And in this video I want to give you an update about my personal life, but also about my channel. And you might have noticed that the scenery around me changed quite a lot in the past 2 years. And that is because my wife and I moved out of the city, out of Hamburg, into the countryside of northwest Germany. And it's really nice here, a lot of nature. I have my own forest, which is crazy, but also a lot of work. So it's been great. But as someone who's into street photography, you can imagine what a big change that is. And to be honest, I'm struggling a little bit to find my voice in this environment. So I want to get you guys involved, and I hope to hear your thoughts in the comment section, because honestly, I'm not quite sure what I can do here. I also want to talk about some other topics, and I will include some timestamps here, so you can jump to the topic that interests you, but I hope you watch the whole thing. Because I'm going to include some vlog bits and some clips that I filmed throughout the last year, just to show you what I've been up to. And yeah, that's basically it. Let's get to work. Oh yeah, maybe I should tell you guys why I moved out of the city in the first place. And honestly, that wasn't planned. That was kind of the reaction towards the pandemic. And my wife and I always knew that someday we will live in the countryside, and we were looking for houses or properties in 2019 even, but in the city first. And then 2020 happened, and being in lockdown, and we realized that maybe it's not a bad idea to move out of the city and be somewhere nicer or quieter and get away from all the strict measures, because in the countryside it's a little more relaxed. You have more space around you, so the rules are a little different in the countryside, or let's say people are a little bit more chill, which is nice. And then my wife got pregnant in 2020, so we were looking for a house. We knew that our son or our baby is coming, and at the same time the owner of our apartment wanted her apartment back, and she gave us 3 months to move out. So we were in the middle of searching for properties or houses, and we had a deadline of 3 months. And we knew that the baby is coming, so we felt a lot of pressure. And to be honest, and this will sound a little horrible, but when I found out that my wife was pregnant, I was not happy first. I was like, no, why now? Why in this situation? And I didn't want to believe it, and I asked her to do another test, a pregnancy test, and she got mad at me, of course. But after a week, it's a long story I wanted to tell you in this video, but this video will get too long. But basically, I asked for a sign that I'm on the right track, and so many crazy things happened. For example, when the doctor told my wife that the heart of our baby is beating, which was the official confirmation that we are becoming parents soon, I got a phone call from the property manager of one of the houses we were looking to buy, and she told me on the phone that we got the place. So on the same day we officially became parents, we also got the house. But it took 1 year for us to move in, because the previous owner, they didn't want to move out until 2021 in July, and our son came in July. So many other things happened. I don't want to get into it. It is a little spiritual, and you don't have to believe my story. It's more important that because of these things and seeing these signs, I felt a little more secure and relaxed. So I think it was the right decision. And now, looking at property prices, thank God we got this place before prices went up. So anyways, this is why we are here. This is why we are not in the city anymore. Yeah. Okay, welcome to Casa de Samuel Streetlife, or I should probably change my channel name to Countryside Life. Let me know how you like that. Yeah, this is we're here under our roof, and this is where I have my office, my room. And you can see it's a little messy here, because even after 8 months living here, we haven't really fully unpacked yet. But I really like this wall here. This is where we put our photos or paintings. Here's a photo of my wife and I and our son 1 week after we moved in, because our son came in the first week we moved into this house. Some street photos. Tiny photo of my mother-in-law. Sorry, mama son. But let's check out the office. So this is it. This is my new home office. This is where I do all my work, my little bat cave, where I do my video editing. I have business calls, important business meetings, and sometimes read a book or get some inspiration by watching too many YouTube videos. But this is where I work most of my time.
What's going on, guys? This is my desk setup 2022 video.
And the room is very small. It's not that big, especially these ceilings. I can't really stand in this room except in the middle.
Missing some stuff. The hot glue came undone. It's not a big deal. Don't look at it. Anyway.
And you might remember the previous apartment that we had to rent for 5 months because we couldn't move into our house earlier. That room was even smaller than this room here, but it felt bigger because of the higher ceiling. But honestly, I got used to this and I sit here all the time anyway, so I don't really need that much space. It would have been nicer to have higher ceilings because it looks nicer on camera when I film videos here, which brings me to the main dilemma I have with this room when it comes to streaming or filming videos.
I literally just got a warehouse, so I actually don't need this home podcast studio anymore. We might turn it into a bedroom. The floor color, like, don't even look at the floor. It's so bad.
Before we move over and I show you what I mean, let me make this clear here that I don't want to complain. I'm definitely not ungrateful for my situation. It's quite the opposite, actually. With the property prices, you know, right now we would never be able to afford any property. So we bought this place here in 2020, and I think we got very lucky. So the house is not that big, but we have a big property, and I have my own home office. So that's all I can ask for.
The crown jewel, the showstopper, just kidding, it's not that great.
So here are the multiple challenges I have filming myself here in this studio. This is, for example, one of the possible angles. The problem is I have a window right in front of me, and in the afternoon the sun comes in here very hard, and you can already see the light is very in my face. And there's not much I can do. I can put myself here, but I don't really like this diagonal wall. I could be here, but then I would need to put a light here, which doesn't fit because my softbox is too big for this room. What about this angle? No? Yeah, it has been a struggle to find a good place to film myself here in this room, but I think I found a solution and you might be able to tell what it is. So I can be in the city now without being in the city by using a green screen. I bought a green screen a few weeks ago and I'm having a lot of fun, and I could film videos like this. I don't know what this is good for, but it makes live streams more fun, I think, and you don't have to see the background of my office. So let me know if you have any ideas what I can do with my green screen. I could do street photography tutorials without being on the street. So lazy. I don't know, is this too goofy? I mean, I enjoy it. I think it's very funny, and I have some very nice ideas to how to use my green screen. I could also create my own studio background, like an artificial studio with signs and branding. That would be kind of cool, but I don't know how I would do that besides using Photoshop. If any one of you can do some illustration or 3D graphics, if that's easy for you, let me know and write me an email. Maybe we can work on something, but I'm enjoying it. And here's the same setup without the green screen, and I think this still works fine for filming videos or streaming. I just wish I had something here, maybe a big window, and it's hard to put something in the frame here because of the ceiling. I can, already touch it. But it is what it is, and I will make the most out of it. But get used to seeing this background for probably the rest of my channel's history. Before we move on, I want to talk about the thing that is filming me right now, because this video actually has a sponsor. We are sponsored today by SLIK Corporations or SLIK Tripods. Funny backstory here. Rico Imaging called me a few weeks ago and asked me if I want to try some SLIK tripods, because they are now distributing SLIK products. And I was like, wait, you are distributing SLIK products? Like, I've been using SLIK since I started photography. I got my first SLIK tripod when I was 18 years old. I'm actually using it here right now. This is the first tripod I ever bought, and I still use it. So 15 years ago, I bought this tripod. I think it's called a SLIK Sprint Pro or something like that. They don't make it anymore. But this one here is basically the carbon fiber version of it. It's very small and light. And what I like about SLIK products is, first of all, they are a Japanese company and the design is just very simple. And I like how understated it is. It's not flashy, and I never felt the need to upgrade my tripods. I've been using big video heads on these tiny tripods, even for professional shoots, and never had any issues. Now they sent me a few things, but what they really want me to talk about is this thing here. I hope you can see this here, but this is called the Creator's Clamp, and it basically is a tripod for your desk. And you can mount your camera onto your desk directly by using the clamp. Now, unfortunately, in my case, my desk is very thick, like this thick. And the clamp is unfortunately a little smaller, so I can't fit the Creator's Clamp onto my desk. But I'm using a small wooden piece here and another small clamp to attach the Creator's Clamp onto it, and that does work for me. But before this, I was using shoe boxes to put my camera on top of it, which is not very professional, and also it doesn't really look good on the table. There's also this piece here available for the Creator's Clamp. This is called the Sliding Arm Mark II. And this basically allows you to put the camera over your table, like do a tabletop down shot, for example, like doing an unboxing, or I don't know, do some food photography, for example. And it's not only useful for that, I also use this a lot with my microphone when I'm streaming, for example, to extend my microphone, or use my tripod to position my microphone if I film myself standing somewhere and I still want to use a good mic. So definitely very versatile. So now you know what kind of tripods I'm using. I don't know if there will be links in the description. Rico just told me to, if I can, mention these products, but they didn't send me any links. But check the description out for any links. If you want to see what else I'm using in my office, I will be filming an office tour for my channel members soon. So consider becoming a channel member. It greatly supports what I'm doing on this channel, because I don't need to do too many sponsored videos. And most of the things you see in this video, my channel members already seen, because I do these monthly update vlogs where I film a little bit about what's going on in my life and what I'm working on. And you get also access to all the past live streams. And that's basically it. I don't know how else I can sell you my membership program. But yeah, I definitely think I'm giving you enough value to consider it. Oh, I suck at this. Okay, let's go outside and talk about the next topic. These are the little adventures I take these days. And I'm okay with that. So damaging. This is pretty cool. We have this in Germany a lot. It's like a gas station, but for milk. And you can get fresh raw milk for 1 liter, €1. Yo, what the fuck? So it is March 20 and spring finally arrived. We have lots of green in the forest, new flowers and lots of grass. Very nice. So a week ago I started editing this video and I noticed that I took way too much time talking about my office situation and I made the video too long again. Sorry for that, but I still have to talk about some important things. For example, how does this move affect my channel and the type of content I can create here? It's a difficult question, and to be honest, I kind of have a plan, but I want to hear your thoughts. That's what I meant by I want to get you guys involved. I want to know what kind of videos you want to see. Obviously, you subscribe for this channel for street photography, and I'm never going to give up street photography. And I didn't mention this yet, but I don't live too far away from the city, from my ex-hometown, Hamburg. It takes me roughly 1.5 hours. So yeah, I can still do it, but I can't just go and for 1 or 2 hours and come back. I always have to plan it, and it takes a little bit more effort. But honestly, I'm also a little excited about this change because I've been experimenting a bit with landscape photography, and I also want to go back to doing more reportage or documentary projects, maybe document my community here, explore the history of this place. And at the moment I'm taking pictures of my son. That is my long-term project, and I could already make a book. I have so many pictures, but I don't know what I'm going to make with them. It's mostly for us at the moment. Okay, so let's talk about my YouTube channel. First of all, I'm thinking of changing my channel name. Now, Streetlife doesn't necessarily mean street photography, right? But Streetlife, can I still rep this name if I'm not living in the street? I mean, of course I will travel and visit friends in other cities and film videos with other photographers. That stuff will still go on, but not as often as I used to, maybe. I'm thinking of changing my channel name just to my full name, but I find it a little bit too long, and I kind of like street life. No, I don't want to change it to countryside life, because then it creates a false expectation, because I won't do any countryside videos. I mean, sometimes I will, but that's not what most people subscribe for on this channel. So if you have any ideas for a new channel name, let me know, or maybe I keep it as is. Okay, let's talk about my YouTube strategy, the things I want to do this year, I want to change. And this is kind of a proposal, so let me know in the comment section what you think about it. First of all, I won't be able to do weekly videos anymore, and you might have noticed I haven't uploaded videos on a regular schedule since the beginning of this year. You know, doing all this stuff here for this property and figuring out how to work efficiently. I won't be able to do weekly videos, and I also don't want to push out videos because I feel the need to, I have to, and then the videos end up being crappy or low quality. So expect at least one proper video in a month, which I know it sounds like not enough. What I do instead is I will do a weekly live stream, a weekly hangout, maybe Sunday. I thought about creating a Sunday church for photographers, something like that, where we all hang out and you can send me links and we talk about stuff. So I will do that every week. I have to figure out what day is the best, probably Sunday. From that stream, I will probably hire someone to create little short edits, like reaction videos about specific topics, and then post that maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks to fill the gaps between my proper videos. So if you're interested in helping me edit my videos, email me at this email address. I definitely need some help. And also I thought about hiring a filmer as well for the times when I go to Hamburg. So if you live in Hamburg and want to help me film videos, again, please email me, because I want to do videos a little bit like Kai Wong style, you know, not exactly like he does, but more loose, and have someone following me, maybe do videos Lukas Palka style, because it's very hard filming myself and thinking of all these things, you know, the story, the topic and talking points, and then make sure that the video looks good. And whenever I film with Bello... How did you enter?
The fence was open.
Get off my property! Who unfortunately doesn't have so much time nowadays. The production value always goes up. So if you want to help me film, please email me, and let's meet up and try film a video together. And yeah, that would be cool. And the focus will definitely stay on photography and documentary style photography, street photography. But I'm also going to experiment a little bit and try landscape photography. And once I finally get my driver's license, we will drive around this state here and look at some landscapes, because there are a lot of beautiful spots here. And I bought a big heavy last year for this type of photography. And we will talk about it in another video as well. So that is also going to happen. I will probably visit Japan this year before my wife has to go back to work. We want to fly to Japan. So yeah, I will definitely make the most out of that and give you guys some Japan content again. Hopefully meet up with some of my friends. One of the notes here says, probably deleting Instagram. Yeah, I feel like a coward talking about it again after making this one video where I talk about probably deleting Instagram, and I still haven't deleted it yet. But I'm slowly trying to move away from it. The only thing that keeps me on the platform are my friends, and losing contact to them is the only thing I would miss. Of course, we all have email addresses and we can just email each other or call us, but some of my friends live overseas and it will be a little difficult to follow what they are up to. But honestly, Instagram, I really can't stand it. I tried to delete all my posts, but that took too much work, so I stopped doing that. It makes sense to keep it, to announce stuff, because a lot of people watch my IG story. So it is a powerful tool, but I really don't enjoy it in terms of consuming photography and posting. Forget it. I regret all the posts I did since my last Instagram brand, because it's just not fun. I don't enjoy destroying my photos by showing them so small. And so I'm going to probably update my website and focus more on putting out work that I've been working on for a little bit longer than, you know, here's the photo I took today or this week. And also it made me a little bit depressed, honestly, being on Instagram, because now that I can't do street photography that much anymore or travel, and always being at home, you know, again, I don't want to complain. I feel so lucky that I'm able to see my son every minute I want to. Such a privilege. But I do miss going out and seeing other people going out and having fun. It kind of makes me feel a little bad, even though I shouldn't feel bad. And I know it has to do with this effing platform. And I really don't like what the algorithm is doing. I don't want to see all these reels. I'm a photographer and I took this photo. You know, shut up. Who are you anyways? And it's so cringy. I really hate it. And I know a lot of you guys feel the same. And I think we should all go back and create beautiful websites, create our own blog articles. That's what I will focus on. But at the moment, I'm still on Instagram. And I don't know for how long. This will be my year's mission. At the end of this year, I won't be on Instagram anymore. Mark my words. Shit, now I made it official. Oh, that was bad. I'm back outside. I had to go inside to have dinner, but now I'm back here between my trees next to my house to finish this video. And yeah, how do you like this weird setup? See, this is what I want to experiment. I want to find ways to film videos here. A little behind the scenes look. I'm bouncing some light with my Godox LED. That's basically it. Thank you guys for watching. Please share your thoughts in the comment section. And please bear with me. The rest of this year is me figuring out how to keep running YouTube. And there will be some weird videos along the way, some inconsistencies, but that doesn't mean that I'm giving up. I will continue as long as I can, and I appreciate you tuning in and watching me blabbering and doing these long ass videos. So thank you all for watching. Stay safe, stay sane, and God bless you all. Bye bye. Looking back at all my hard drives, I have so many street photographs that